Other interesting political news, you have El Salvador going viral for burning 2.7 tons of cocaine. Now, this is brought to us thanks to Colin Rugg. He says, quote, new El Salvador authorities burned 2.7-ton pile of cocaine worth an estimated $67 million. The coast was seized last month after several boats about 1,000 miles off the coast of El Salvador. According to the country's Attorney General office, 7 men in total were arrested. 2 were Ecuadorian nationals, 2 were Colombian nationals, and 3 were Mexican nationals. And it's about, was it 55 seconds? They say that the pile of coke was burned in the town of La Pango near the capital, which, yeah, not to be fun, well, not to be too funny, but I'm sure that was a good show for the people next door. I'm not sure that would be, I don't know if that would actually be able to ingest it from the fumes off of burning all that. I'm not an aficionado. Could be told I have no evidence or no direct anecdotal evidence when it comes to the subject. But about 55 seconds long. Let's hear what they have to say and kind of see how many of those cases there are. And hilariously, because again, a lot of these cases they'll do like fake logos and they'll try to disguise it. It actually looks like the Duff beer symbol from The Simpsons is one of like the fake brands they put on the box to try to convince like importers like, oh yeah, it's a real brand. It's legit. It's not drugs.
Estas incautaciones se realizaron los días 18 y 20 de mayo del presente año, aproximadamente a 880.
Probably the one time it does, again, do whatever you want with your own life, but one of the few times it makes sense to like wear a mask is when you're handling copious amounts of powder that, yeah.
Y 882 millas náuticas, respectivamente, al sur de oeste de la Boca del Cordoncillo La Paz. En estas incautaciones, pues, se procedió a la detención de diferentes personas en diferentes embarcaciones en la nacionalidad.
I'm curious how they started. Just throw a flare in the middle. Oh, they didn't show us. Not the best marketing. I mean, that would have been more baller, as the youth might say, if they had the president who's going viral as he's fixed the country to the point where El Salvadorian citizens of the United States are actually leaving and going back to their home country because he fixed the crime so much there and the United States is crumbling so much. It would have been, again, just for the virality, why didn't they have the president of El Salvador just light a flare and throw it behind him and have it see the cocaine just fiery roughs? I mean, that's a pretty easy way to go viral. What's a flare cost these days? Like a good roadside flare is going to run you maybe $3 to $5 for a single stick. Maybe they have to spend $1.50 in a little thing of gasoline and put that in the middle. Again, some politicians need help marketing, but nevertheless, my ideas aside.
De nacionalidad ecuatoriana y en la segunda embarcación se procedió a la detención de los.
I know it's flammable. They do have a nice, a drone for this footage. Very smooth.
Mexicano Joel Armento Montoya, Alejandro Trías López y Eduardo Contreras Leal, así como los colombianos Johnson Renteira de Cuero y Oscar Arturo Pereira Torres.
It went pretty well. Got 3.8 million views despite not having someone coolly throwing a flare at it or shooting it with a grenade. Nevertheless, got, again, 23,000 likes as well. The first one comes from Gunther Eagleman saying someone needs to let Hunter Biden know the party is over. That got 1.7 thousand likes. And Colin Rugg says, thankfully, Hunter only does the good stuff. And, yeah, this is another good highlight of the exceptional citizen that is Hunter Biden. Ha! That's a joke because, yeah, he's obviously terrible. Which, a wise man once said you could judge a man by how he raised his son. Just saying.
Yeah, I spent more time on my hands and knees, picking through rugs, smoking anything that even remotely resembled crack cocaine. I probably smoked more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you know, I'm sure, Tracy.
We'll see if he ever actually spends a New York minute in jail. Again, they found him guilty on the one gun charge, which a lot of people are saying is kind of inconsequential compared to the big picture. What the actual charges will be or how the actual sentence will be, we'll see. That it got 924 likes. Red Wave Press says America desperately needs the El Salvador treatment. President Nayib Bukele has turned the country from one of the most dangerous countries in the world to one of the safest. That got 3.3 thousand likes. Imagine that they did that in San Francisco. That would be, if someone could actually turn that city around so it wasn't a crap hole, and I mean that physically because there's so much human so many humans defecating in the streets. They created an app on your phone to try to track it so you can avoid it, and yet the whole city just appears to be one brown because, again, there's so many incidents of it. That'd be a true, if a politician, well, I think it's a cultural thing as well, of course, but yeah, it'd be fascinating to see if any politician really turn around San Francisco. Tom Rugg says, if this were Canada, the government would be helping drug addicts ingest all this cocaine. Got 2.4 thousand likes, which, yeah, it's fascinating to see governments continue to help drug addicts continue to be drug addicts, perhaps because they could count on their vote. Right, one of my theories. Trey Mariano says, that was Hunter Biden's. Come on, man. Got 493 likes. Let's see. Paul Zupa says, all the jokes about Hunter Biden and cocaine are inappropriate. Hunter was the smartest man Joe Biden knows. Joe still loves and is proud of him. That's all I need to hear to make me forget about Hunter's human sex trafficking and illegal businesses. It was the crack's fault, unquote. They got 110 likes, and yes, Joe Biden soberly, legitimately said in the real world that Hunter Biden was the smartest man he knows. I understand every father wants to be proud of their son, but I can't imagine someone saying Hunter Biden is the smartest person you know. It means you either know no one, or you're on drugs, or you're lying. I can't tell. One of those. Going down more and more. Let's see. A lot more memes about Hunter Biden. Salty Goat says, first Hunter gets convicted and now his party supply could be in jeopardy. This dude is having a bad week, getting 330 likes. Ian Jager says, President Nayib Bukele, and I apologize if I'm butchering that, is awesome. What a great leader. Get 148 likes. TaskRass84 says, Hunter Biden mourns tonight, getting 163 likes. Vivek Ramaswamy parody account says, the president of El Salvador has achieved remarkable accomplishments since taking office. They got 243 likes. Mike Spriliza says, imagine our country cared this much about getting rid of drugs, getting 321 likes. Yeah. A lot of Americans dying from fentanyl, and then really not much, I don't see much results from the U.S. government doing anything about it. Especially when you have a border that just allows it to come in, basically with little to no resistance. So it's fascinating to see. There are a couple countries that are doing pretty good things. In El Salvador, talk about a turnaround story, or a comeback story. I mean, for years, that's been the butt of a lot of jokes, just with their political ineptitudes, corruption, crime out of control. And yet, all it took was them voting for the right leader to start to turn things around. They turn around to such a point, people are leaving the United States to go back there. Which also says, again, something about the ineptitudes of the United States. But let me know, do you think we'll see this trend with other countries starting to elect good officials to actually, start to make a positive impact on the countries? Do you think it's just a one-off like them and Argentina? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'd be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.